Yeah, I like that shit. What's going on out there, y'all? It's the Nicaraguan Podcast. I am the KC Stork, one half of the I70 Connect. I got my homeboy from Topeka, but not in Topeka right now. This nigga in DC. 30 pieces of AG, but he just let me be known to call him by 30 pieces, or just 30. What's going on, homeboy?
Yeah, let's just make sure that you call me 30, not 30, though. Just first. But no, I'm not in Topeka normally, but I am close to I70 on the East Coast, in Fredericks, Maryland. Not quite DC, but I did visit DC over the weekend. During my little course break or whatnot, and did the museum thing. Went to the Capitol. Went to the African American History Museum. Couldn't get in. Got stopped.
Why? Because you're brown. And hold on, before we get too into it, man, that was a Passion Hi-Fi. That was his Mo Blues, hip hop beats, free instrumentals, and shout out to the Three Guys On for putting niggas on to this SoundCloud page when you get free hip hop beats. So that way you don't get motherfucking warnings from YouTube in your email mailbox saying, please stop using shit that ain't yours. My bad, dog. Go on back to what you were saying.
No, that's good. We got to give credit where credit's due, man. And shout out to Three Guys On though, for real, because they always are blasting and putting folks on game. And Hot Fire started. I've been listening to them too. Shout out to them for replying to the tweet the weekend. I don't know, man. What's good with you, man?
Shit, man. It's been like 3 months since we last spoke on here. We always speaking on the phone and into the chat room.
That's what I was just looking at, bro. I was looking at the last time we recorded.
October 5th, though. You're breaking up real bad. We might have to go to just.
Say what?
I said you were breaking up pretty bad. I said we might have to go to just an audio hookup if it. Keeps breaking up.
No, I'm good. I'm good now. My computers are good now.
Yeah, but you on that motherfucking that cheap ass where you staying at, the motherfucking Motel 6?
No, that might as well be. No, I'm staying at the Courtyard over here. But it's been all right. I mean, it's been working. Netflix been working. I've been watching. You put me on game with that Black Mirror.
Hey.
I've been watching it. I've been binge watching since Sunday afternoon though. That shit
like fuck. You know what? Damn. Hold on, man. I should have not introduced you. I should have gave you the hand clap. Let me go ahead. Hold on. I was late with it. You can't hear the shit, but America can. Okay, that's enough. Nigga, you get half a hand clap. But nah, man. Yeah, nigga, that Black Mirror, dog. It's like so like spooky. Like how it like it's like so spot on. Like how fucking like social media, technology, how we use it, and how it affects our daily interactions, man. Just it's how it just that shit is just so spot on, dog. That shit is crazy.
So like right now I'm on season 3, episode 4. I just finished it right now. It was all right, but it was good. It was good.
Episode 4, that's the one with the 2 women, right?
Yeah, you seen it yet?
Yeah, I'm on 6.
Okay, so you're almost through with the season. I mean,
yeah,
but I mean, like you said, I mean, it's kind of like a quasi Twilight Zone. It seems to be scary, but it really isn't scary. The only reason why I feel it's scary is because how easily and really we can relate to it. You know what I mean? Because it's not, even though they're using like technology that is not necessarily at our hands, but it's within our thought process right now. We're not too far from it.
Like that first episode. Go ahead.
The shit with the eye, nigga.
Nah, nigga. That shit with the fucking that first fucking episode of season 3, nigga. That shit. That's nigga. This Facebook on a worldwide scale, nigga. Fuck your credit. Fuck how much money you got in the bank, nigga. How many likes do you have, nigga? You can't come to work because you dropped below 2.5 likes, nigga.
Oh, wait, you talking about season 3?
Yeah, you're on season 3, right?
Okay, okay. Yeah. But yeah, I thought you were talking about season 1. My
No,
bad.
talking
No,
about
no, no.
season 3. How just like
Not,
spot on with like Facebook and how everybody want to get this likes and how many likes you got. Like even with Twitter though, like niggas like you could be like a fucking PhD level scholar who has researched everything. Oh, nigga, you only got 500 followers, nigga. You ain't shit. It's like, but I'm a scholar. This is this is my book. My research has been validated. You know, wherever. No, you only got for 500 followers, nigga. We don't care.
yeah. And even then, even if you got like a whole bunch of like followers, people gonna check you on your robots. People gonna check you if you ain't got that blue
Oh,
check
you ain't
mark.
got that blue
And,
check mark, nigga. You might as well be a motherfucking Haji in the middle of a motherfucking base camp, nigga. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say Haji. That's racist. I don't know. Sorry, y'all. The military came out of me for a second. Sorry. That's not. I should. Bad Roger. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, man. Damn, this shit is loud as fuck.
boo.
Shut up, nigga. But anyway, man, that show is just so good. It's so spot on, dog. It's ridiculous.
But see, okay, so right. So like, okay, what? So
No, you
okay,
broke up. You broke up real
it's
bad
got to
right
be said.
there.
I haven't said it yet. I was late. Okay, let's pause so we could edit it out. But anyway, so can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can
All
hear
right.
you. You just go like that.
All right. So Netflix, right? So Netflix, like I'm late to the game as usual. But I try now once I'm here, I try to stay on top of it. But Netflix, man, they've been doing it. They whoever decided to go ahead and do these Netflix features or Netflix only shows, dog.
Killing
They
the
did it.
game.
They
Killing the
did it,
game,
dog.
dog.
And that alone, just those Stranger Things and Black Mirror, dog. Just those two shows alone, right there, is worth the $7.99. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I'm paying for my $7.99 a month subscription, but you know what I mean.
Nigga, no, it's.
Like it's worth it,
I
dog. Like
mean, with the
it's
amount of
worth.
content they have, and like I told you, like even like the bad movies they have still provide like laughter because like I told you, me and the kids, when they come over here, my bigger kids, American, they don't live with me, but when they come over, when they come over during the week, or when they come over during the weekend, we even have a thing where we purposely find a 1-star movie to watch, nigga, and we sit there like and critique it, dog, and just fucking spend like 3 hours just dying laughing. I mean, the $7.99, dog, is fucking robbery, and I know they probably gonna max out probably in the next 10 years or so. They gonna slowly creep up on like $15-$18 per month, and niggas gonna be bitching and moaning, dog. But I'm like, nigga, they give you so much like content, dog. So you can't watch all of it.
Nah, I mean, I feel you though. Like I told you, like already. I already completely let go of cable. I mean, I'm not paying for cable. I'm using Stream Smart. I'm using Netflix. A little bit of Hulu.
Yeah, Hulu came
And
a
all that
long
stuff.
way. Hulu came a long
Yeah,
way too.
yeah. But Netflix, man, like even 4 or 5 years ago, I was like, man, Netflix is not gonna make it because they started out with the CDs, mail them to your crib or whatever.
Yeah,
But that's dying down. But the thing about streaming your content, I mean, what's gonna separate you? I think they were real innovative and forward thinking, in making their own featurettes or their own content that would be streamed on their
yeah,
site. And
because go ahead,
that
my
was
bad.
real progressive, man. And I gotta give shout out to Netflix, man. I mean, like I said, I mean, I haven't really heard anybody talk. Again, I'm late to the game as always, but yeah, but they doing it, man.
I've been trying to tell you, nigga, that because of course, because HBO and Showtime, they want to push their own apps. Like HBO has HBO Go, HBO Now, and so there was a lot of like deals that a lot of shows that HBO had that wouldn't come to Netflix, and or movies that were coming from theaters that had deals with either HBO or Showtime that Netflix had to hold out on and had to wait longer for. And Netflix was like, well, fuck it. We'll create our own movie. We'll create our own series. And then they bringing in that shit that already has like from like the BBC, the British Broadcast Channel, that has their own following overseas. You know, they're bringing that shit in too. Like with fucking what is it? Happyville is a good one you probably should watch. Is it Happyville? I can't remember. I think it's Happyville. Fucking Luther, Sherlock with a old boy Cumberbatch, nigga. All BBC shows, all fucking great quality shit, nigga. Killing the game.
No, yeah, I mean, I think it's just gonna get a little bit better. I mean, you start seeing it with even Luke Cage. I mean, you see, and what I think what makes it a lot better is the fact that we don't have to. Netflix could easily just do like what they do with House of Cards. Is it House of Cards?
House of Cards, yeah.
I think initially they did it like every Tuesday or Wednesday night. You could live watch it, you know. But now they just put the seasons out, though.
Yeah, and that's made it so bad for me for other shows where I'm just like I'll find myself purposely not watching shows until they at least have 5 episodes up. I'm not because even with cause I got Apple TV, you know, they got the ABC, the NBC apps and shit. But now I had Sling TV. I only had that for the football season because you can get the ESPN, SEC channel. But since Missouri sucks, I was like, fuck it, I'm not watching this shit no more. So I canceled that shit, nigga. And that shit's like 30 plus bucks. And so now I got my Netflix, $7.99. I got Hulu. Then they got the introductory shit, $5.99 for the first year. You know, $5.99 per month. So, yeah. They spoiled the nigga, dog, to where it's like, I would just wait until 5 or 6 episodes are up, and then I'll go watch it because I'm not trying to sit and wait week to week because Netflix has like fucked me up so much where it's a weekend. Like I said, I told you about Stranger Things. Me and the twins, we sit and watch that shit over the course of the weekend.
Yeah.
Like we would get up, go eat, play some basketball, blah blah blah. Come back in, take a shower, watch another like 3 or 4 episodes. Go back out, get something to eat. Go to the park or whatever, and then come back. Came back and finished it off that Sunday night.
Nah, yeah, I did the same thing too. I think I started watching it on Thursday night, and I think by Saturday morning, well, that Thursday because I work from home on Friday. I stayed up till like 4 o'clock in the morning watching it. I think I got done all the way through to like the last 2 or 3 episodes. I gave in. But no, I did that. But no, I mean, I like that. I like that stuff, man. I like that. I'm like you, you know, when you told me about Battlestar Galactica, I did the same thing. I wanted to even I knew it was the setup.
Nigga, shut up, dog. You still holding a grudge about Battlestar Galactica, nigga?
Yeah, dog. You tried me, dog. Fucking. That fuckery for real.
Hey, up until them last 4 episodes though, nigga, that shit was high fire. Don't even lie.
No,
nigga.
It was good. It was alright. It was good entertainment, dog. It was good cheap entertainment, though.
Nah, cause like you started watching, cause like for everybody, you know, I used to live in Topeka. That's where I was working at when I was active duty as far as AGR, active guard, reserve, whatever the fuck. So we lived like 5 minutes from each other basically.
Yeah.
And so we was talking. He's like, what you doing? I'm like, man, I'm watching this Battlestar Galactica. He's like, what's that about? We talked about it. So he turned it on. Next thing I know, I'm up at this nigga's house like fucking 4 or 3 hours, and we just fucking binge watched like the last fucking season of Battlestar Galactica. And when we got to the end, niggas was so disgusted, dog. I'm sorry. No, shit. Niggas are so disgusted when it's just like, oh my god, is that it? These niggas just land on this planet and it's back to being happy?
Yeah, though. And then and then the last one. All right, so what made it so bad is though, so Stranger Things was okay. You know what I mean? It still kind of kept me in suspense, even all the way to the end. I'm kind of waiting on season. Well, like everybody else, I am waiting on season 2. For Luke Cage though, so I watched Luke Cage. Right, I got into that.
Hold on. You know, hi, Maury. Hi, Maury.
Hi, Dodson.
You don't say hi to everybody? Why are you whispering?
She got them short shorts on?
Oh, she didn't even have any shorts on. She just had a t-shirt on.
Damn, though.
Why?
Take your glasses off. Take your glasses off, because I can see the reflection, though. She over there twerking and shit.
Frank knows you wear short shorts. He doesn't.
I can see the reflection off the glasses though.
No, you saw the reflection. Those are no shorts. She probably got a knife in the bedroom waiting to stab me when I get off this motherfucker.
For real though. So how's the kid doing, man?
Ah, man, he great. That little nigga crazy as shit though, dog. He's insane, dog. He like, so now we got these big ass, god damn it. We got these, this big ass, sectional, and it's like real, like bouncy and shit. So he'll just be bouncing, like he'll bounce so hard, he'll bounce off the fucking couch into his head, hit the ground, and just like, and get back up on the couch and try to do it again. He's just like, come on, man. Come on, let's stop, man. But nah, man, it's good, man. He's getting big. He walking everywhere, getting, you know how it goes, getting everything, pulling everything out of the cabinets, pulling everything off the couch. And, you know, starting to say a few little words here and there. His favorite word now is hot. Because we were teaching him that because he kept wanting to touch the oven. So you got to tell him hot. So every time he sees the oven, he's like hot and ouch, even if the oven's not on. And then like hot water, you know, we had to teach him about hot water. And it's like, you know, it's hot. So every time water's on, he's like hot, hot, hot. And it's like, okay, it's just water, man. It's not hot. You know, so like I said, man, it's good. It's good. You know, he's been the least of our issues here at the house, but it's good.
No, that's fine though. We'll leave that one for another episode, another time though.
So what about Logan and Jamie? How's everything?
Man, I've been missing them though, man. Like since I've been here, so this is my second week here in Frederick, Maryland. I'm here for work, so but like I said, I have to do this. Like I said, I miss him like crazy. I FaceTime him. Hey man, look. I'm glad. I mean, it's like what a time, dog. What a time, dog.
What a time to be alive, dog.
Real, dog. Because you know, without FaceTime, you know, with the texting, with the sharing the pictures instantly and shit like that, man. Like, I mean, yes, I'm away, dog, but I don't feel disconnected from them, dog. I mean, I think I still.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I mean, could you imagine like living like in the fucking 80s, 70s, even the 80s and 70s, and you think about it. 80s and 70s, we're still driving cars. We still have homes with air conditioning, nigga. There's still mass transit, airplanes, all this shit that we take for granted, dog. But just like the simple things of fucking high-speed internet, 3G, 4G technology, dog, has just pushed it to like, nigga, could you imagine like the simple thing of just having pornography on my 13-inch MacBook, dog. I don't have to deal with the shame of going to the local convenience store and trying to buy a nudie magazine at the age of 14, dog. I mean, kids now have all the pornography they'll need for a lifetime in the palm of their hands, dog. In their dick in the other palm of their hand. But I mean, just literally, just. But I know that wasn't your point. But yes, dog. Just like all these. Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, even that though, like, you know, it's funny you mentioned that because I told Jamie because we had a nephew, he just turned 12. Well, he's 12. He's going on 13 now, and so they got him. His parents got him he had a iPod, one of the new iPod Touch things, iTouch, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
But now he has got a phone, right? So, but he's got an iPhone, and it's limited. But I told Jamie, I was like, hey, look, man, I gotta hook this man up with the porno site, because you know he's gonna go to porn sites, you know. So, you know, if I grab a hold, I told him I was like, you know, you know, if the website is under his favorites automatically, dog, on Safari, you know what I mean, I'm gonna hook him up, dog, because you know I remember back in the day, I remember the struggle, dog. You know, you got like a little clipping of like just like a boob shot, dog. Yeah, you was like, oh
man, niggas was jacking off to JC Penney magazine, dog.
No, we you know, everybody uses the term savage right now, dog, but we was savage back then, though.
Dog, we was savage, dog. You don't know savagery is browsing through the JC Penney catalog, dog, and being back there in the ladies' fucking lingerie section, dog. That's savagery, dog.
Oh no, I know. I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. I mean, no shame. No shame in my game, dog. We've been well. I've been there, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe the young cats nowadays they can't relate. You know what I mean? But no, but like I told Jamie, man, like I'm gonna hook him up. You know, I'll save the website on him, and it's up to him if you want to see it or not. You know, and but yeah, no, like so here I'm here with a couple, obviously co-workers, but from different stations. So and the majority of them, the majority of people that are in my class, they're veterans and they work for the VA as well too. So right, so we all have that little commonality that that we're all veterans. We serve, you know, and we were talking about, you know, deployments here and there, and you know, I was thinking about so like when I deployed the first time, you know, that was a hot commodity, dog. The internet, man. It was like, you know, we got that HughesNet, got the satellite dishes up and going.
Yep.
And the speed was mad slow, dog. It was mad slow. But like my second deployment, the internet was like pretty fast. So I mean, even then, like you know, I used to like Skype Jamie and all that stuff, but like even now, dog, like I'm only away for a week, dog.
What was y'all doing on Skype?
No, don't worry, that's from us. That's just for our eyes, dog. No, we kept it. We kept it pretty clean on that though, because you know, for the majority, I mean, obviously, you were still living with a parent still at that time, so it would have been weird if they would have walked in the room and shit. Man.
But you're not saying y'all wasn't above it. Because she gonna listen. Hi, Jamie. Hi.
I didn't say anything though. So, I don't know what you're talking about. No, but anyway, yeah. So like I said, I miss them, man, and I don't know. I know we're bouncing around all over the place, but let's get back to this Black Mirror, dog. So like the technology that's discussed and that we see in this thing, this show. We're not that far from it, though.
No,
we're really not that far from it, though. I mean, a little bit of it is a little bit far-fetched, but I could still see it within our grasp. Maybe at the back end of our generation, of our lifetime, but surely the next generation is definitely probably going to see some semblance of it, though.
Well, hold on. So you're season 3. So you saw the episode as far as like with the with the laptop and old boy?
Laptop and old boy.
Which
one was that?
They hijacked into his computer. They could see him.
Oh yeah, the little boy that he whacked off.
Yeah,
and then they recorded.
We're already there at that point where people can do that.
Yeah, bro, we're doing that shit right now, though.
No, but I'm saying but I'm saying
remote in.
Let's say if people can remote into your laptop and hijack your camera and videotape you doing, even on your like smart TVs, there have been incidents of people can hijack into that shit. Because I mean, it's on your Wi-Fi signal, it's connected there. They can remote into that shit. So we're already at that point.
Yeah, but I was referencing more. I guess I was looking at it more of like when like that like the on season 3, episode 1, where the lady, you know, she wants to, you know, get a 5-star rating or whatever, and she's like a 4.1 or whatever, and everything.
That's what I was talking about.
Society is ran by, you know,
your rating.
What your rating is.
Yeah.
But no, what I was referencing is just like, you know, that she could look at the individuals and see the ratings just by looking at them, kind of like that.
Right, but
that Google Vision or whatever, the Google glasses, or whatever.
Yeah, but
in the iris.
Yeah, but in a way, though, I'm saying though we're there. That's why I was making the point, saying in a way we're kind of. It's not. I don't think it's too far behind our generation when you look at Twitter and people will automatically denounce what you say, even though what you say might be straight facts. You can quote the dictionary verbatim, but if you only have so many followers / your rating on Twitter. People say, "Oh, nigga, you only got 200 followers, nigga. You ain't shit." Even though what you're saying is true. So I'm saying we're right there at the cusp of, social media having more standing than your credit, than your actual works in real life, and blah this and that, because people come down to who your followers, how many likes did your post get, and it's like, nigga, I don't know, I didn't post it for likes, I posted because that's how I felt at the time, and besides all that, what I said is the fucking truth.
Yeah, and I think we're. I guess in the theory aspect of it, I think we are closer. But I think in the practicality, the technical, the hardware portion.
Yeah, you mean like the application in real life, like visually seeing. Like if I see you in public, I see that Frank has so many followers.
You see everything. Like you could even like in the other seasons, in a couple episodes, where they had the little remote control, they could take a picture with the iris,
right?
On our phone, and they could record and loop it back and play it and zoom in and shit like that. That shit. I mean, I think
we're pretty close to that though. I mean, like you just mentioned, the Google Gear, Google Eyewear, and then also we start seeing now it's so big and bulky. I mean, it's still smaller than what it used to be, but the virtual, the VR headsets with your cell phone, I mean, it's big and bulky now. You're not going to walk around with that shit. But we all know that as the technology gets better, it gets smaller. Look at our cell phones, for instance. I mean, niggas are walking around in their hands with much more powerful computers than I had as a kid, dog. That Apple IIc that my dad had, we had in the living room, ain't got shit on my motherfucking on my Note 5, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think, like you're saying, it's not gonna happen tomorrow, but I think we're very close to where basically technology is going to ruin our lives. Yeah,
and I think that's what where the effect comes into from Black Mirror is because it's not so like when you watch Twilight Zone, like
I love the show. I love that show.
You knew something was gonna happen. Well, any show that's similar to Twilight, you knew something was gonna happen because we're the viewers, we're the watchers, dog. But the TV show itself doesn't acknowledge that. But Black Mirror, it seems, and I'm pretty sure there's other shows too. But Black Mirror seems to acknowledge the viewers that are watching the show.
Right.
Does that make any sense? What I'm saying?
Well, it's like Deadpool. They talk about that fourth. With the fourth barrier, or whatever the fuck, where Deadpool is actually talking to the audience, like he's acknowledging the fact that the movie acknowledges the fact that the audience is there. So yeah,
right. So I think that's where the shock factor, because even the episode that I was just watching not too long ago, it was where old boy was traveling and then he got into like a video game. Went to a video game company.
Yeah.
They had the stuff in the back. I mean,
hey, that was some high level Inception shit, dog. So you realize at the you watch the whole. I'm sorry, y'all. If you haven't watched Black Mirror, I'm sorry for spoiling for you.
I'm not sorry.
Okay, but
watch it.
You still should watch it though, because you see it. But like after you watch it, if it all plays back in your head and you realize, like 10 minutes into, like 5 minutes from the time he got into that house, that's when he fucked himself up.
Yeah.
Because if you go back and you think about it, that's when the old girl picks the phone up and kind of looks at him like, what the fuck? But everything that played out after that was just him being in his head. And you realize that from that point, when that phone rang, originally, that's when he started dying.
Yeah. and that's the other thing too about the show, that it's like, like there's not a happy. I think with the last episode with the two girls, I mean that was like a semi happy ending. But
yeah, and
all the other shows they have a real. They have it's an end, but not really though, because it's just it ends because the show ends.
Right.
But they kind of glimpse back during the credits. They glimpse back at like what the effects is. Not all the shows have it, but
right.
Some of them do.
Yeah, but if you watch it though, every season though, they'll have at least one episode like with episode 4, where like a semi kind of happy ending, deals with love, whatever. And it's always like that weird episode where you're like, I like it. I don't know if I like it because like what was it, season 2 with old boy, whatever in that, I guess the children in that children, but the teenagers in that factory, they got to ride the bikes to get so many points. So it's kind of like yeah. Well, it kind of deals with this love, and he does all this shit for this woman, and it's kind of like a short version of Requiem for a Dream. I don't know if you ever seen that movie where no one fucking wins at the end of the fucking movie. So yeah. I mean, but they do a good job of not sugarcoating it, not making it. There's no happy. It's like life. We all die. There's no happy ending to life. I mean, really, there's no happy ending. One day you're gonna be shitting yourself in the bed and you're gonna fucking die. That's it.
Yeah, we don't like our day. Like right now, when I go to bed, like you're not gonna see like credits start rolling up and shit. Like
it's not you at fucking Logan's graduation smiling and then fucking right in the movie. No, it's fucking you in a bed with Logan and his family coming to see you. I mean that's what it is though. I mean that's life. I mean hopefully you get there.
Right.
And that's the sadder part of it. Hopefully you get to that point where you're an old man with grandkids. Hopefully,
All right, so like out of all the episodes you watched, because obviously it's fresher in my mind because I've been binge watching since yesterday.
The one that's gonna hit. That's the next one.
Oh, okay.
So next episode, I want to talk about that one. That's the one. It's I think it's like Enemy Within or some shit like that. But it deals with soldiers and technology on the battlefield, dog.
Okay. I'm going to watch that tonight when we get done. All right, so like for me, so far, up to season 3, episode 4, Black Mirror, it's been, I think it was like episode 2 or episode 3 of season 1. It was when the introduction of the Iris videotaping, recording every day.
Oh yeah, oh boy, oh buddy. So see, I got to go back and watch that. That was a good episode though.
Oh, that episode. That episode has to win some shit. Like I don't know if it's because like sometimes like that thought has crossed in my mind. It's like we all to a certain. I mean, it could. I mean, in this case, they were doing it with past lovers and all that because I think they did that obviously for more effect and then they also did it so that people could actually relate to that. It's kind of one of those things that like, we have it, right? We have the technology to do it, but just because we do it, we have it doesn't mean that we should use it, though. You know what I mean? And just because someone's using it doesn't mean that everybody else is using it. You notice that like everybody else around him probably didn't even cross their minds or they didn't entertain the idea of recording it and using it to explore past lovers. But he did. For some reason, he did.
But he also, it started when he had that suspicion.
Yeah. I mean, something had to trigger it.
But I like how they use technology to also like old adages of you've always heard the term, if you go looking for something, you'll find it. So he just kept digging till he found what he thought his lover cheating on him or whatever.
I mean, they did for there was a point about halfway through the episode, and I think this was done intentionally. Like, I really started to question that man, dog. Like, yo, you crazy, dog. Like, you're right, though. You're digging, but then all of a sudden, dog, like, this man paid attention, dog. But it kind of brings to reality that like how so much of our world, so much of our reality, what we see and we experience through the day, like goes unnoticed, goes unchecked sometimes, because it's not there. But when you have the opportunity to go back and revisit something, something might pop out. Some like even our recordings. I'll listen to them, not necessarily the next day, or I'll let a couple of days go out so that I could actually listen to it. And a lot of the times, what pops up is something that I don't even think about while the episode is going on. You know what I mean? But so like with him though, he kept looking, he kept rewinding, and um, just the picture, the picture that's above their bedroom, the frame, just like the corner piece, it just stood up to him. Like he's like, yo, and he caught her in a lie, and he accepted her what she was telling him. Like he asked her like, when, how long was this? When was it? When did it occur? And she said that, she finally gave in and said, hey, this was a long time ago. Nothing happened.
She lied though, nigga.
Right.
That baby
Right.
wasn't his, nigga.
Right. But then he remembered though, like from one of the videos that he saw, and he looked at that portrait dog, like that painting, and it just like, once, maybe he wasn't thinking about it, but when she mentioned the words, the word combination of like, it was a long time ago, it was nothing recent or anything, it probably like triggered him, like, yo, it just like flashed to him. And the I guess like the cruel part of it, if you want to consider it that, um, is when he asked her to play that shit back, dog. I'm like, I get it, dog. I get you wanna. We're so inquisitive at times, and we want to. It's one thing to hear what we want to know, but then to see what we want to confirm what we see, though. You know what I mean? For our eyes to confirm.
I guess for me, a little ignorance is just best for me.
Oh no. I mean, out of the episode, I'm like, yo, I don't want to know shit, though. Like at the end of the day, I don't want to know nothing, dog. Like, don't tell me shit, dog.
Like, that's why I'm like that. And people, we'll be at work, and I have coworkers. Like, oh, I check my wife's phone, check my girlfriend's phone, this phone, and I understand this. I don't think Maury would ever cheat on me, whatever. But it's just like I don't want to know. I don't want to go looking, because then you might find something, and anything can be taken out of context. Anything can be taken out of context.
Yeah, bro, and that's true. That's true. And like you said it earlier, like you the thought gets into your head, and if you don't kick it, you're gonna like.
It becomes like it's like a virus though that has to, or not a virus, but like a worm that like feeds itself, to where if you get that idea in your head, you start looking. What's that confirmation bias? You start looking for information and things that confirm what you think is true. No matter this woman's home every night. She's with our baby every night. When I'm at practice, she's here with our child. I'm going to go and find this one thing that's going to confirm this one suspicion I have. And I mean, and like for that show, it just works out for him that she did do the dirt and she did fuck him over. But you're also left with the question of him having that knowledge. Did it make him better? Did it make things better for him? No, it didn't. Huh? Go ahead.
I mean, I think it gave his mind the chance to rest, I guess, even though he was doing it to himself. But ultimately, no, though. Like it hurt him even more. And
because I'm going to go back and watch that episode. I'm going to go back and watch
because even after.
You're breaking up, pimp.
I don't know. Maybe I was, it caught my attention. Like it's still like vivid in my mind. It's like yo, about I'm good. Better? No, why not?
Yeah.
I'm at 41 and 39 minutes. 41 minutes and 39 minutes episode. Am I good? No.
We're at 39 minutes and 55 seconds.
Whatever. Just keep a note of it though, so that you could chop it up or whatever, or listeners.
We're gonna do like an hour and a half, and we're gonna get off. Dog. I got my early day. Well, I'm supposed to go in late, but that money be calling me. Your boy bought a new car, so
I got it's 7:09. I gotta get up at 7.
I don't want to hear none of your problems, dog. Hey, but we were supposed to talk sports first off, but we really got into that thing. Now, like I said, man, this what happens when like I said, we chit chat, we text, especially through the our fantasy app. And man, shout out to your people, man. I don't want your brother or your brothers thinking I don't like them, man. I got some grudge against them because I'm a smart ass, and text messages sometimes that shit just come across as like very blunt. Well, I'll be being sarcastic as fuck. I really do fuck with them, so I really hope we can sit down and break bread face to face and really just talk that shit that real men talk face to face. So if they do listen, yeah, I really do fucks with y'all. Y'all my niggas for real. But
No,
yeah.
they've been asking, man. People, I've been getting text messages like, "Yo, when the next episode popping up?" And
Yeah, man, like you said, man, like I know we didn't get into it, so of course you already stated you in DC, so it's just been like just a fucking a lot of fucking variables that have fucked with our schedule. You in DC, and then Maury's dad, he had to come stay with us. Not stay with, like, he ain't out of his house, but the people know he's sick. So KU Medical Center, where I work at, one of the premier medical facilities, not just in Kansas, but in the world. So he came up here, had to see some doctors. It is what it is. I don't want to disclose that man's medical stuff, but he's just dealing with some things. It's been a hard go for him the last couple of years, so he's up here trying to get things sorted out. So yeah, he's here, and he don't want to hear. I'm sure he didn't want to hear me saying nigga and bitch and fuck and all this other shit every other 5 minutes. So out of respect for him, I kind of just like, okay, whenever he leaves, I'll try to record then. And then, of course, I respect for my partner up there in who's in D.C. now, being respectful to the fact that he's an hour ahead of me as far as recording time. 2 hours or 1 hour?
1 hour.
1 hour ahead of me as far as recording times go. So that's what it's been, people.
I mean, like I said, I mean, look, like I'll make myself available, dog, and I know, and we're gonna keep this to the ground, but like like I said, once we get on, like, we keep it going, but sometimes things happen, dog. Like, I know I get tired and you get tired, or our bodies, we have to rest, though.
Yeah, because one of my favorite podcasts is I think it's Jenkins and Jones podcast. I mean, I don't know how big they follow me. Those niggas are hilarious. Them niggas just took like 2 months off for like it's summertime. It's summertime. We ain't recording. Ain't nothing going on. Ain't no football. Ain't no basketball, nigga. We out.
Yeah. No, but so like real quick though. So yeah, I am in DC, and I wanted to mention it. All right, so I'm in Frederick, right? So I'm about 41, 42 miles northwest of the D.C., Baltimore area, metropolitan area, whatever. I guess they still consider this area like part of the D.C. metropolitan area, but I'm not sure. I'll confirm that later on. But all right, so like you got BWI, Baltimore, you got D.C., and Reagan, right? Dulles and Reagan International Airports, right? And but on each other, right? But it's like, even though I'm 41, 42 miles from the DC area, Nick, dog, it took me an hour, almost close to 2 hours to get there, dog. we on federal. It's the weekend, so I understand the weekday. You know what I mean? Everybody commutes, whatever. It's cheaper to live outside of DC. But on the weekend, bro, I'm on a federal highway, dog. On a federal interstate, not them back roads, not them state highways. No, I'm talking on a federal 4-lane highway, and everybody's bumper to bumper. We moving at 25 to 30 miles per hour. I FaceTimed Jamie because she was the only one that's available to where I was, dog. I was like, nah, I can't do this shit, dog. And I could see why. I listened to Hot Fire Starter now a little bit more. I listen to Rod and Karen now, especially when they have like DC guests on. And right. I listen to where's my 40 acres at, and I listen to Phenom Black. He lives in this area, in the DC area. But I get it, dog. Like, yo, even going when I was walking in the Capitol, dog, we parked, but it was so packed traffic, dog. I don't know if it was because it was tourism. I don't know if it's because it's like people going north and south on 95 or whatever. But it's just the traffic is ridiculous, man. It's fucking insane. It on a weekend. I know people trying to get out, dog, but it almost felt like everybody decided to go out at the same fucking time, dog. Like everybody that had a fucking vehicle was on the fucking road, dog.
Mm-hmm.
And God forbid or Allah forbid, whatever, to a fucking accident happen, dog. Dog, I couldn't do it out here, dog. Like, I mean, I'm not stressed out. I'm not like pissed off about it, but I'm just amazed of like how this East Coast traffic is, bro.
Hold on. What the hell? Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Nah,
Ads
but
start playing.
yeah, though, like, that's just one thing that I don't know if you ever came to this area or whatever, man, but I did the Capitol thing over the weekend. I'm glad I did it because I went to the American History Museum. I tried to go to the African American History Museum. It got blocked. I saw Lincoln. You know what I mean? The statue, whatever. I saw the memorial, the monument. I went to go to the Vietnam. I went to the Korean memorial, Korean War Memorial, where like they got the soldiers, the statues, and they walk in and then like the marshlands. That was pretty cool. Now, I mean, because I'm a veteran too, you're a veteran too, but the Vietnam,
So you go to that slave museum?
yeah, dog, but I couldn't get in, dog.
It's
I got
called,
blocked.
nigga. It's not called a slave museum, nigga.
No, that's why I said it was the African American History Museum, dog.
What you say on the text message, dog?
Oh, I said slave museum, dog. And it is for the most part it is the slave museum, dog. I mean, let's just come on, dog. Let's just call it for what it is, dog. The political term is gonna be the politically correct term is gonna be African American, dog. But
no, but
right across the street is
not all African Americans are slaves.
Okay, but whatever that. But right across the street we have So look at this shit, right? So right across the street from the African American History Museum, you got the American History Museum. What we always say, we are Americans, right?
Right.
Well, all of a sudden now we got the African American, specifically African American,
because no one wants to include African Americans in the history of America, because then you have to.
Dog, there was a whole fucking wing in the American History Museum of black folks, dog.
A wing? How big was the wing?
Like a whole floor, dog. Like a whole floor. I mean, granted, the new museum's like what, 4 or 5 floors in the basement where the slavery shit was at.
Yeah. So
it's slavery.
So it's not slavery museum, dog. So in that wing of the history museum, in that wing, what do they have?
I don't know. I didn't see it, dog. I didn't see it all, dog. It was too big. No, it was really big, dog. I got tired of that shit out. That museum shit's for the birds, dog. I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't for me, dog. Like,
What are you saying? Knowledge isn't for you?
Nah, dog. That shit was like I guess the most interesting thing that I saw was a Goya can, and that was like about the only Latino shit.
Goya can, nigga. So like,
yep.
Of course, it'd be nigga. You a nigga for real.
That's like the only thing that stood out for me. I mean, I saw everything else. I mean, it was whatever, dog. I mean, it wasn't.
Nigga,
I don't know.
Hold on. Let me. I just shot you, nigga. Hold on. Fucking lightning, nigga. Some lightning. What you get?
But like I said, I mean, I know some people were there that were like all happy, excited to be there and shit. Like I was like, I'm good. I'm saying it. I appreciate it though, but I saw Zach Morris' phone. You know what I mean? Like
who?
The Zach Morris. You remember the old school, big block brick size cell phone?
Saved by the Bell. Morris
from Saved by the Bell.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
you don't know.
I know who he is.
I know don't want to tank. That's all.
No, I know who it is, nigga. I didn't know he had a special phone, nigga.
We just called it that. It used to be like this size, dog. Be like, hello. You order pizza from the class? No, but whatever.
Hey, so is it hard to
He
get
said, I don't know.
Is it hard to get alcohol up there or what?
Nah, dog. You saw my brother, dog. He caught me with the lean.
You
You
did
didn't see the
have
picture
you
on
did have it. He had that
he,
Sprite, nigga. He had that Sprite bottle, dog. What was?
Hey, okay, all right. So check this out. So we went to the liquor store. I dumped out half of that, filled it up with like half vodka, right? So me and my boy walking with a bottle and half full with liquor or whatever, and so that's why we had to walk everywhere.
Yeah.
But so we went inside the American History Museum, and it clearly says on there like bottled waters, but no food or beverages, right? And I look at my man's. Obviously, he was black, dog. So I looked at my man's. I give him the nod, like, and I showed it to him. I'm like, "We good?" He's like, "Yeah, we good." I look like water, and you could
That
clearly
look
see.
like water, nigga. You probably smell like a distillery, nigga.
and, and, and you could clearly see in the picture, dog. Like it was. You could clearly see that it was a soda bottle, dog. It wasn't no water bottle, no clear, no nothing, now. But I mean, there was clear in there, that's for sure, though. But he was like, but I guess though, like he was like, he already the funny part was like he already knew, dog, like already, dog. He was yeah, that looks like water. I'm like, man,
Close enough,
I'm gonna go.
nigga.
I'm like, I'm gonna go.
Close
I'm gonna
enough.
go into. I'm gonna go into this. I'm gonna go into this museum, dog. But if this museum ever gets bombed, dog, your picture better not be there, because I will identify you, dog. Because I will
Nigga.
identify.
So you just walk around DC. Nigga, so what was the mix? Was it 50-50?
I was
25?
like, we're talking about like the liquor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about what, like was like a pint bottle, almost about. I had like 2 fingers left, so I had more liquor in there, dog, than anything else, dog.
That's the only way to roll, dog.
Cause I was man, me and my boy, we were fucked up, dog. I mean, we weren't like sloppy drunk or nothing, cause we were still sweating it out, dog. Cause we were humping it too, but it was straight. We got a good, nice little buzz, dog. We were out there for what, 4 or 5 hours. So
At the fucking slavery museum. Nigga, that's a tank, dog.
wait, hold up, dog. You the one that said slavery museum, dog.
No, nigga, in the original message, nigga, you said I'm going to the slavery museum, and I said, nigga, it's called the African American History Museum.
No,
Do I need to post a text message in the motherfucking show notes, nigga?
Oh, you could do it too. I recognize it, dog. I accepted it. then I said it was like the African American History Museum, dog. I even and they like, yo, you referenced it as a slavery museum. No, I didn't. I called it the African American.
Nigga, hold on, now. I'm about to pull these text messages up right now, nigga. Hold up, you full of shit.
I already acknowledged it on the text message.
I
said I already acknowledged it that I called it the slavery museum.
Hold on,
that's
nigga.
a long title.
How you trying to put it on me though? How you trying to put it on me?
Because I told you, because on the show, on this recording, I call it the African American History Museum.
Nigga, no doubt. This is 10/16/2016, nigga. No doubt. I will be in contact. This is you. I'm trying to go to the slavery museum if I can get tickets. And I must have been at work or something, nigga. And then I was like, nigga, it's the African American History Museum. LOL. Take pics if you can. And then you double down, nigga. You said, well, it's the slavery museum, but okay.
But I mean, let's call a spade though, man.
Nigga, that's racist, nigga. You double down, dog. You double down, nigga.
But come on, dog. Like, let's call a spade though, man. Like, that's what it is. I mean, okay, there's just because they're gonna discuss like other aspects of African American. The real reason why, I guarantee you, like the boardroom discussions was like, yo, let's show these people about the reality of what slavery was. I didn't mean it like in a derogatory term or anything like that, but that's what I meant by it. It's like the real premise, the foundation of that museum, the ballroom talks was about let's have a place where we can a private place where we can put the slavery shit that the federal government doesn't want to put or give it just a wing on another museum. You know what I mean?
Well, no, I mean
So like,
nobody. I mean, a lot of white America don't want to accept and acknowledge that shit, dog. It's just like they
oh,
just want America to be great again, dog. That's all they fucking know.
no, hey, hold up though. So okay, so Sunday we did the Capitol thing, right? And then here in Frederick, we're 30 miles south of like where Gettysburg is, and I
Yeah,
didn't realize we're close. So me and my boy were like on Sunday we drove up there. Luckily, I'm glad we went Sunday because Saturday Trump was here, was there, and so I went on Sunday, and there's a couple of things I learned about Gettysburg, man, I'm not, I mean, I'm not gonna pretend like I knew this shit or not, but
right.
but with this whole thing with not abolishing slavery, but ending slavery, I guess is the same term, it's a safer term, but or stopping, making slavery not acceptable, not just in the North but in the South as well.
Right.
The big push was from the Republican Party, and obviously this was like at the earlier stages of the Republican Party. It still had the same premises, but
You didn't know that?
I swear to God, I'm not even like bullshitting. I didn't
So you
know
don't
that.
know about like Dixiecrats and all that stuff, the Southern strategy.
Yeah, well, now I do.
Okay.
Now I knew about that, but it didn't dawn on me that the earlier, especially, I mean, there was Democrats too in the North, but the Democrats in the South,
Yeah.
and if for some reason I didn't know, at Gettysburg they didn't really discuss like.
That's why you hear all that bullshit about Abe Lincoln being a Republican.
No, but he is a Republican. But like again,
I know.
no,
that's what I'm saying. That's why you hear about that. Republicans who try to make excuses.
Right, but understand that was a Republican in the early stages. This was during the Civil War. After the Civil War, the Republican Party changed and shifted towards other things. So
Dixiecrats. Yeah,
right. So, but that's one thing I didn't realize is like a lot of the Southern leaders or political leaders were
the Southern strategy.
They were Democrats, but and I was like, yo, what the fuck? And then another thing I didn't realize, it was, okay, so like all these troops, the Union and the Confederate States or whatever, the Union Army and the Confederate Army. So like I thought it was like, the Union pushing down and then the Confederates like pushing up and defending the territory. But at some point, the Union had their naval ships or whatever go through New Orleans, and they took they took hold or control from New Orleans up north, like the entire Mississippi, while the Confederates, they pushed to like the bottom half of of Pennsylvania, and basically the Union, dog. And then the other shit too that I fucking, I guess I knew but never really dawned on me. We had fucking metal ships, dog. Like the introduction of metal ironclad ships, dog. Like that were battle with each other. I was like, what the fuck? So we stayed up there, listened to the lectures. I ain't gonna lie though, Gettysburg, I thought it was gonna be a little bit cleaner. Like, when they did the editing and the playbacks and the readings of the speeches and shit. Nah, dog, they kept it word for word for what it was, dog. And there was a lot of, I mean, I felt uncomfortable with some of the language that was used in there. But it's good. But it's good because that's they're not sanitizing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's because we've romanticized. But I think a lot, especially a lot of minority children. If you grew up in households where your parents are real with you, and they, okay, this is what you learn in school, but let me put you on to this other knowledge, like my parents did, and like I try to do with my children. It's not a shock to you when you go to these places and you find out that this history is much more dirtier than this presented to you in your classroom, because we want to romanticize American history. I mean, it's like you look at the world around you now and you see things that are fucked up. You really think that things weren't even more fucked up? I mean, back
Oh yeah,
back in the past, so it's like people kill me, especially so that's like it's like it just makes you chuckle when you hear that let's make America great again. It's like, man, America been fucked up since the first time niggas stepped foot in this motherfucker and punched a motherfucking Indian in the face, nigga. What do you mean make America great again, dog? What are you talking about? Let's just make
yeah,
America. Let's just find a way to make America decent for
yeah,
once. That's where I'm at. That's what I told the motherfucker the other day. Let's just make America decent for once. Fuck make America great, nigga.
but yeah. But no, like I said, I mean, I know Gettysburg. I mean, there was a lot of kids visiting it too, and like all races too were there. Ethnicity ethnic backgrounds and everything, um, but it was good though, man. I mean, like some of the obviously the lighter skinned folks, they were you could tell, especially when me and my boy came in, they were like the language was being used and whatnot. You could feel that there was like a little bit of uncomfortable uneasiness in there, but you can't hide the truth, where you could just hide it for so long.
You can't hide it. Yeah.
So I mean, it was good. So things like that. I guess, like I said, I mean, I appreciate museums that don't hide it, don't sanitize it to the point. I mean, even the American History Museum, they didn't sanitize a lot of it. Obviously, I only went to a couple wings. Or to a couple floors. I didn't go to the whole thing. It's fucking huge, bro.
Yeah.
And like I said, I could appreciate it though. But like I said, I'm not a real history buff. I could appreciate it, but you know what I mean. Some of that stuff, like I'd rather like learn it or find out as I experienced it or visit them. Though, like I did with the Gettysburg, I learned. Like I didn't go there with all of that knowledge. I learned some stuff from there. You know what I mean? So that was good. So I guess overall it was a good experience.
It was good.
But like I said, I'm glad that that I didn't go on Saturday, because I mean it was probably like real hectic there, and I wouldn't be able to get that same experience there. But talking about making America great and Trump. So my brother asked me a question. It's like, he has. I'm a vote. I'm a vote for Hillary.
Oh,
I'm already registered.
Hey, hold on, man. Let me go to the restroom right quick.
Hey, though, you gonna try me down?
Nigga, hold on. We moving on. Hold on. Let me just play. I'm gonna play some music. So you won't be able to hear it, but some music's playing.
All right, I'm gonna pee too.
All right. What's up? We back. And that way I just cut.
No.
I'll cut most of that shit out.
Yeah, but no, like I was saying, man, it was like I said, it was a good experience. But my brother did ask me a question, man. Like, Brian, the youngin that just got himself into like a little bit of knowledge, and
the one whose phone mysteriously evaporates when his team loses.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, that one. And then, so he asked me like, he's like, so, because he knows I'm gonna vote for Hillary. I mean, that's just what I'm gonna do. And I know you don't like this word, but it is. It's just the lesser of two evils. But I just feel like Hillary is more qualified than Trump is, especially when it comes to like matters of international politics and international dealings with each other. Business wise, some people think Trump is a fucking amazing, but all his companies bought him and he sold them off or whatever. But anyway, so he asked me like, what makes Trump bad? Like what's the plus and minuses? Pros and cons. And I was like, look, I could only tell you from what I've seen, but knowing how or knowing that knowledge that I have about how the international community receives and deals with Hillary.
Oh, Trump's a dumbass.
Well,
how about that?
Yeah, that too. I mean, just going off of that, like on the political aspect.
Hold on, man. I was gonna say this. Could you imagine when Obama was running, they had this nigga on a bus talking about grabbing some pussy?
Mm-hmm.
They tried to cancel his motherfucking campaign because of some shit that Richard Wright, who was the preacher or the pastor, whatever the fuck he was, the church that Barack used to go to, where he said "Goddamn America," right? But
Right.
Trump is running behind making America great again. So they're saying the same thing, right? You got a preacher saying that America ain't that great, and you got Trump saying America ain't that great by saying, if you infer that America's not great now, if you're saying make it great again, right? So they're saying the same fucking thing, but you got a man running for president. Not president of the PTA, not president of the fucking Boy Scouts, not president of your fucking student alumni, president of the United States talking about grab her pussy, nigga. Could you imagine, dog, Barack Obama in 2008 talking about grab some pussy on tape? And hold on, it can't be just innocent locker room talk. If Billy Bush lost his job, hello, somebody lost their job behind that shit. But this nigga's still running for president, man. Nigga, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, I mean, but anyway, so like I said, I mean, I couldn't respond to him to my brother's question. I told him like, honestly, it's gonna go to a personal belief and whatever. To me, Trump makes no sense. Trump is a gimmick. Does he have the? Is he like a fresh breath of air? Not really. But to some people, I can understand how they could loosely, because we all want somebody. It's just kind of like going back to that Black Mirror, and I guess I'm gonna be on this show for a while. And I'm gonna make reference. So like when that blue bear was I guess quote unquote debating or interviewing with all the other candidates that were running in that London borough or whatever.
Yeah.
And the blue character, the blue cartoon was basically saying what everybody else in their mind was saying, or what in small groups they tell each other, So it was a fresh breath of air in that sense, though. You were hearing what other people are actually saying and shit like that. But when it came down to it, though, when we still wanted somebody with a little bit of experience in there, the
blueberry didn't know. The blueberry didn't know shit.
I didn't know shit, but he still got 16,000 votes. But the other candidate, the other political candidate, that was not was flawed, obviously, but he got 19,000 votes. I mean, he still won by a sizable margin. I know that at the end of the day, though, that's what separates the common folk like myself and somebody that has a political background and has political dealings. Granted, there's other factors that play into it too, but the main thing about it is you want somebody to know what the fuck, or at least prepare themselves to what the fuck they're about to go into, though. This man don't even prepare for the debates. This man over here trying to make peace with fucking Russia and Putin. God forbid, I already know that there's like a backdoor dealings right there, though. And I mean, to me, it don't make no sense, dog. Like, with the conflicts that we have in the Middle East, dog, and already that the respect that Hillary it gets by going over there in the Middle East, dog. He's sitting with royalty, dog. How many women do you know that do that?
But those are brown people, Frank. Brown people are evil.
Yeah, whatever, don't know. But anyway, like I said, man, I mean that's how it was with me. Hey, sister, I don't want to talk too much politics, dog.
You already know how I feel about it, dog. I mean, at this point in time, man.
Like I said,
it's like at this point in time, dog. If you're gonna vote for Trump, you're gonna vote for Trump, dog. And you basing that shit off of hate of Bill Clinton or whatever the fuck. I mean, that's fine. That's cool. Like I said in our last episode, you vote for Trump, and I'm out front of my apartment complex, eating my hot pocket, watching the motherfucking world burn. I'm just gonna be out there like, told you, nigga, told you.
Yeah, and that's what all this presidential campaign that has done. It just brought out the bigotry out, though. I mean,
but people like Hillary Clinton, Benghazi, motherfucking Ronald Reagan, and motherfucking Iran Contra scandal, man. And and motherfucking Republicans still worship that old ass white man. Fuck him.
Hey, I saw the movie. I mean,
you get Oliver North, nigga. We both in the military, man. You telling me a motherfucking colonel in the Marines? He the one that masterminded all that shit, man. If y'all don't get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit, man.
She's exactly, dog. She's the Secretary of the State, dog. She's and here's the thing.
I'm talking about the Iran Contra scandal, dog. Where they fucking trotted out fucking Oliver North out that motherfucker. At that time, a colonel in the Marines. Oh, he was the mastermind behind this whole thing,
right,
nigga.
Yeah,
nigga.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, but the movie's supposed to expose a lot of like the truth that came out there. But but if even in your regular dealings at your jobs, dog, like, yo, the head figure, dog, like, you're not always gonna be able to get in contact with them, dog. In the time, you gotta understand that like Benghazi occurred.
Benghazi, was it 4 people died? 4 Americans died.
I think 4. Yeah, 3. One was obviously the ambassador. I think it was.
Hey, when Reagan was president, how many people died in that embassy assault? America.
Which one?
Yeah, which one? Exactly, nigga. Which one?
Yeah.
Exactly, nigga. Which one? Man, y'all suck my dick, America. Like, on this bullshit.
I mean, like I said, Hillary delegates, so obviously she's gonna take the hit. You know what I mean? But like. It's just like, I mean, you are NCO. You've been in a position of leadership. You're still in a position of leadership, though. Like, supposedly you're expected to know everything what your soldiers do, though. Do you actually know what your fucking soldiers do? I mean, obviously you.
I know what they tell me. I know George Bush had motherfucking intel that some niggas was gonna fly some planes to some buildings. That nigga said, "Nah, we good."
But he wasn't the only one that had it, though. Everybody else.
But nigga, you the president, nigga. You got the briefing, nigga. And then you went there and you lied and sent us to a war, nigga. And you still get praised too, man. Y'all, man. All I'm saying is, man, y'all full of shit. Y'all hate that woman because she a woman. Y'all hate that woman because who her husband was, because he got his motherfucking dick sucked in the White House. Oh, motherfucking well. At least he ain't out here motherfucking sexually harassing women. At least he ain't out, well, I guess there are charges against him, but he's been found not guilty. So I ain't gonna go into that. He was a dickhead too. He did some asshole shit too. But this motherfucker ain't running for president. Hillary Clinton is. Oh, y'all got some emails? Okay. I still got motherfucking Donald Trump on a bus talking about sexually assaulting a woman, bragging about it. And they're talking about I just grab him in the pussy. They love it when you famous.
Yeah.
And y'all still gonna vote for him? America is sick. And if that motherfucker win, and as the world burns, as the moon crashes into the earth and the sun sets us on fire, nigga, we get the nigga we deserve. That's all I gotta say. I don't want to talk politics, man, because I'm done with it. I done told motherfuckers at work, I'm done. If you gonna vote for that motherfucker, cool. Cool. When we all in here working for motherfucking $2.25 an hour, nigga, I don't want to hear shit.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though, too, though. Like, okay, I don't tune into a lot of these debates because it's just.
I watched that last one, and it was, hey, you talk about some good comedy? Because Hillary was letting them motherfucking things fly, dog.
That's what I heard, dog. But I mean, like I said, even right now, dog, at least she's unifying the party, dog.
Nigga, but it's all theater, though. It's all theater.
Yeah, but this dude, like, for the Republican Party, he's hurting the Republican Party. Like, I feel like this cat, I don't know, sometimes I feel like he's just there to destroy the Republican Party within, though.
Well, I don't think he's hurting the Republican Party. He's showing what they are. A bunch of old white men, old white women, old kiss-ass niggas, old kiss-ass brown people, whatever you want to say, who are afraid to change, dog. Who are afraid of the fact that America ain't the America when the motherfucking Bill of Rights, when the motherfucking Constitution, motherfucking Declaration of Independence, all that shit got signed, dog. Sorry, white men. I'm so motherfucking sorry. We got niggas here. We got Mexicans here. We got Muslims here. We got everybody here, man. I'm so fucking sorry, man. Get the fuck over it.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, too, like, you got a lot of, like, high-profile Republicans, like Senator McCain, that are not backing him. And right now,
you mean Little Orm?
Yeah. T-Rex,
nigga.
But anyway, though, like, even what, the Speaker of the House or whatever, is that his name?
Hey, I'm sorry, that made me think about something. Speaking of T-Rex, hey, shout out to Captain Sounds. That motherfucker down in Sirius School, dog.
Oh, for real?
For real. Because he's a clinical psychologist, man. And I'm not saying when we're getting deployed, but a deployment may be coming up sometime in the next 2 years. But if you're a clinical psychologist, no matter if you're a reservist, no matter if you're attached to a special operations group, to be DMOSQ for a fucking, and for people who are asking what SERE is search, evasion, rescue. Search, evasion, rescue, escape? Is that what it is?
Yeah, evade and rescue, I think it is.
Yeah.
Like that.
So basically what it is it's 2 to 3 weeks of where military personnel pretend to be fucking POWs.
Pretend.
Well, you're pretending because you don't die, but they do. You basically have to sign a waiver of, like, joint manipulation, small bones being broken, all kind of shit, where they literally fuck you up for the next 2.5 weeks. I mean, like, if you, like, and I'm not joking, I mean, literally, you pretend to be trapped in some fucking foreign country, you get caught, you're a POW, you get interrogated, you get tortured for the most part, shit gets fucked up. Then I guess there's an evasion and rescue escape part where you're fucking you practice evasion and rescue. They teach you how to hide out in the fucking woods, teach you how to fucking live off the fucking land there until you're rescued and you can escape. So shout out to Captain Sounds. He's doing that thing, man, and I told him I'd give him a shout out. Sorry, sir. Yeah, we hadn't podcasted in like 2 or 3 weeks, but I do appreciate it, man. He probably one of the most, thuggish white dudes, thuggish ass motherfucking officers that I know. So salute to you, sir. All right, man. You said T-Rex arms, man. That made me think about it because, of course, he had the reason why his arms are fucked up is because he was a POW. My bad.
Yeah. No, but yeah, like I said, yeah, shout out, man. That's, shout out, and especially like people that are in the military that know about what those kind of trainings are. I mean, they know what it is though. But no, like even was the senator, or is it senator from Wisconsin, Ryan? I think it's Ryan something though, or something Ryan. But even him, he's on the fence with Donald Trump, dog. Like now, that's what I'm saying. It's like, do you need?
Man, but fuck him, man.
But do you need any more reasons, dog? Like, do you need any more proof? When the own fucking party is not supporting him, dog.
Man, fuck, man, just fuck them all, man. Fuck them all, and then I don't want to say fuck the people who are on that I'm not gonna vote shit. I mean, I get it. I get the apathy, especially for me, man. Like I said, man, I know people got their problems with Barack Obama, man, but understand this, dog. As a man, a 39-year black man, 39 years of age, about to go on 40, dog. Let me tell you something. 2004, 2005, somewhere in there, I was married to a white woman. We had to talk, man. And I was like, and I told her, and she was one of the people, she was all like, idealistic and, optimist and shit. I said, I don't ever think I'll see a black president in my lifetime. That's 2005, dog. So 3 years later, nigga, I was proven fucking wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But just the thing of a black man, a black woman, President of the United States, First Lady of the United States, nigga, in the White House, dog. Of course I'm going to have some apathy. Of course, nigga, don't get me wrong, dog. I am not up, happy, energetic to go vote for motherfucking Hillary Clinton. Don't get it twisted, right? I'm not running to any precinct anytime soon to go vote for her, right? Well, when I see Donald Trump on the motherfucking screen, nigga, when I hear that shit he's spitting, you my nigga 100 grand, dog. When I hear him talking about illegals and immigrants and that shit like that, dog, that shit fuck with me, dog. I can't have that motherfucker in the White House, man. If it was up to him, me and you ain't got this podcast because you could never get your citizenship if it was up to him. You can never be a part of this thing called the American Dream if it was up to him. And that's how I feel about it. So when I talk to people about it, I'm not talking about it as just a black man. I'm talking about it as somebody who has somebody who I consider my brother. Not just a friend of my brother. That this motherfucker would not want to have part of this fucking American dream, dog. And it's like, it makes me so emotional when niggas get on that. And I get it's a figure of speech, but lesser two evils, this, and that. And I'm like, hold up, swole up. Hold the fuck up. You talking about a man who wants to limit people who really want to give to this society to not give to society because they ain't white. Yeah. Let's not get twisted because they ain't white. Because they motherfucking just because your mama fucked your daddy on U.S. soil, nigga, don't make you no better than a nigga who swam here. And that's how I fucking feel about it, man. So that's why I tell people at work, man, I don't want to talk about politics. I don't want to hear none of your fucking foot dragging, mouth breathing, motherfucking half-ass ideologies. Nigga, put the patient on the table. Put the EKGs on. Let's get to work. And you might get out this motherfucker without me having to slap the shit out your ass in front of a patient.
Right.
The end. My bad, dog.
Yeah. I mean, I talked about it in one of the first episodes too. It's like, ultimately it came down to, look, man, when I came up, my story, and like, for my story, obviously, there's gonna be more stories. Just of success or just of triumph or of trying to overcome of what we were presented with ourselves, the cards that we dealt, so to speak, we got dealt. But I mean, it's one of those things like I talked about it and I mentioned it's like, yo, that opportunity, dog, like someone has to preserve that, and I don't know how else to do it besides besides voting, though. You know what I mean? Like, I
Right.
don't know how else I can have influence on that. It's like, yes, I'm in a better position than I was, 15, 20 years ago, whatever. I'm 33 now. And granted, I've already climbed two economic levels, or yeah, it's two economic levels than what my mom was. And that's rare. Now, obviously, it wasn't hard because she didn't make that much money, but nonetheless, so it's two classes above what she originally made. That rarely do we in one generation climb one class. You know what I
Right.
mean? I mean that's a big jump. I did it. We did two classes. We're in the lower middle class. I mean the higher middle class. So, um, if financially speaking only. You know what I mean? But someone has to protect that opportunity, dog. Like, and that's all I really want, dog. Like that's, so I had the opportunity. Obviously, I had to take it. There's things that I had to do too, but the opportunity was there, dog, and that opportunity has to be preserved for the next wave, dog. Whether it be an immigrant, whether it be a black man, whether it be a white, poor, Hispanic, poor person, or whatever, someone that does not have all the resources, despite of ethnic, despite of skin color, background, whatever, what are the resources that were there for me? What amount of those resources are still available to the next generation? Though? Because I believe that the next Frank Mejia or the next better Mejia, which is not going to be my son because he's going to be in a better position, better situation than I was, but the next Frank Mejia that came in legally is going to take advantage of all these opportunities that were given it to him, and then give back not only to the country but give back to society by being a productive member of society. You know what I mean? Not a parasite, and negatively impacting the community and as a whole the country. But that's what I'm saying, man. It's like it's I don't want to make a scene. So everybody that listens to the show, like we talk about the white man, we talk about the black man, we talk about the Hispanic man, and everybody, the Muslims, the slavery museums, and all that shit. We make joke and everything, but look, man, I'm not racist. I do have some stereotypes, but the problem is not white people. Just because you're white doesn't mean that you're the problem. Just right now, the main focus is just those the bigotry, the bigots, though. You know what I mean? And I'd rather use the word bigots instead of race.
Right.
I
I
said
agree.
because, yeah, and I know we say it white because sometimes we don't have the right
I mean,
words, whatever.
because
But when you had this,
don't get it twisted. There's some
when you
niggas
had
out there
this,
about to vote for Donald Trump. Don't get it twisted. There's some niggas out
oh
there
no,
that's
yeah,
about to vote for Donald Trump.
no, yeah, you said it too, dog. Like you said it too, where you have you have some black folks that have a higher income and a higher resources, and it's more financially beneficial for them to support the Republican Party. We both live in a red state. I mean, I don't know how many times Missouri is going to switch to a blue, but for the most part, we live in a predominantly red states. I mean, they're not swing states by no means, though. So, but like I said, I mean, it's one of those things. Like I don't want to make it seem like being white is the problem. It's the bigotry, dog. Like the old attitude, the old mentality, dog. Like that shit just got to change, man. And that shit just got to evolve, dog. And just I know my wife's parent. My wife is white, and she's with me. So I mean, there's a change already right there in her generation, and her parents. I'm pretty sure they still have some of that old mentality, but just because they have that old beliefs doesn't mean that they're stuck in the past. They still they've accepted me. They've accepted me, and obviously, if I break your heart, they probably might say, "Oh, that brown Mexican."
Goddamn fucking Mexican.
Yeah, but I mean, even then, though, it's I just because now we have a son and they have a grandson, I don't think they will do that. I mean, I honestly, now they may say it behind my back or whatever, but I feel like they slowly made the progress that they're gonna make. Let's just say it that way. But
Right.
there's a lot of this
Right.
candidacy
Well, hold on,
has brought out.
and I would say this and that. Don't get it twisted, because when I brought my Sarah, who was white, my ex-wife home, oh nigga, it was some of my aunties, black women, some of my uncles, black men, cousins, looking at her like, who this bitch? So
Right.
I don't like you said. I don't want to think people think it's just white people, but I think sometimes even like in the race though, people get this idea that you're supposed to be with a certain person. I know this is kind of
Right.
going away from what you were saying, but I just want to say that racism, stereotypes, bigotry, this doesn't is not excluded just to white people. So I bring that point up to say that even I had to check one of my aunties when she was like, Alex, you had to go out and marry the first white woman you met. And I'm like, well, it ain't the first white woman I met. No. You stupid to think that. I mean, you forget that I was only black male in my graduating class in high school. So to think this is the first white woman I ever met means you ain't been paying fucking attention to my life. But yeah, I don't know.
But well,
I wish the world was better.
I say that. Yeah, I say that, and I bring that up because a couple of weeks ago, in the fantasy group discussions, you saw at one of the at FIU campus, which is South Florida's, the majority is not white. The white race is a minority, a true minority down there.
That's that fear though.
But
that represents that fear right there. That represents the fear of the other no longer being the majority.
But even then, though, you saw that a lot of Hispanics were getting behind Trump, though, even though he was spitting that bullshit and targeting one particular section of the Hispanic community. Though in this case, he was finger pointing to Mexicans, but in reality, I mean, there's a lot of immigrants, that not just the Mexicans. But, I saw that as a Hispanic man. I saw that shit. I'm like, wait a minute, that makes no fucking sense. So I had to talk to some of my boys down there, like, yo, what the fuck y'all doing, though? Like, but it happens, though, and that's what I want to say. I want to make sure that I want to be perfectly clear, though. It's not necessarily just a racial thing. It's there's a lot of Hispanics out there.
But that goes with that self-hate, though.
That are, huh?
I mean, not self-hate, or just saying, like that old Chris Rock joke. There's niggas and there's black people. You ever seen a special where you even see some black people say, "Oh, that's not me. That's them niggas over there." You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not part of that group. I'm a black man. I'm not a nigga. But it's like, end of the day, dog, when them motherfucking red and blue lights is behind you, motherfucker, you a nigga.
Yeah.
So don't get it twisted, pimp. And like, and sometimes, to most untrained eyes, they're not gonna know you Nicaraguan.
Yeah.
It's like when we got my first time going to Iraq, man, with at that time Sergeant Lopez, who's now Captain Lopez, he out now. But it was some white dude who was joking. I knew that Lopez was Venezuelan, and I said something about something, and he was like, "Oh, he said you're Venezuelan." And it's like Lopez, like, but I am. And it's like, oh, but it's it's that little brief intro to like,
yeah.
I mean, I didn't know. I knew he wasn't Mexican,
right?
But I also knew he was like from some South American country too. I knew he was from down south. You know what I'm saying? But I knew he wasn't Mexican. But it's like I didn't know what you were, dog. But it's like that ignorance, man. That ignorance where, okay, you're not white, you're not black. Okay, you're brown, Mexican. Okay, you got a turban on your head. You got a funny hat on your head. You're Middle Eastern. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, man, this nigga ain't Middle Eastern. This nigga Pakistani. This nigga from India. What are you talking about, man?
Yeah.
Shit like that, dog. But it's just that fucking, we built it up to the fact that it's okay to be lazy and not know what the other is. We've gotten
Right.
so lazy in our education. We've gotten so lazy just that it's okay to be ignorant to the fact that of knowing who your neighbor is for the most part.
Yeah. No, but yeah, you mentioned talking about cops though. So about what 2 weeks ago, 2 weekends ago, I was down in Oklahoma City, and
Ah,
we were just arriving. We were just arriving to our hotel, and I happened to miss my turn, and so I went to go do a U-turn, but I got the red and blue lights flashed behind me, and you know what I mean. The cop was he was kind of like a little bit high strung. I don't really think he wanted to pull me over. I think he just kind of it was because it was a blatant miss. You know what I mean? I understand it. It was late at night. It was past 11 o'clock, so I could have been somebody that was drunk. I could have been, and when he came to the window, he really was just one like, yo, can I get your ID? Do you know that you missed the sign? He saw that it was out of state tags, so I guess he kind of, you know, uh, pulled it back a little bit. You know what I mean? And but he was pretty. I mean, like I said, I've been pulled over. I haven't been pulled over for like 8 years though, and in the last month and a half, I've been pulled over 3 times though, and all three
nigga, you the one
times,
out there with the big bodies. You driving what your wife got? What she driving?
Chevy Malibu now.
Driving the high class Malibu, and you
No,
got the big ass coke dealing motherfucker. What that was that Silverado? What the fuck you got?
yeah, black Silverado,
Yeah, nigga,
but
they gonna get
but
your
but
ass.
yeah, but even then, but even then though, like when they give my ID or whatever, I did, all 3 times I was at fault. Apparently, you know what I mean. So I should have gotten like a citation, whatever. But this last time, it's like they get my ID, they go back on my check, and they're like, "Oh fuck, man, we got he's one of them." You know what I mean? Like he one of them good folks. That's what I always play that shit out like some comical shit, like, "Oh, he's good."
He got
Like
hey y'all, he got a white wife. He good. Let him
no,
go free.
well, they run the numbers. They're like, "Oh, this nigga's clean, though." Man, I'm wasting my
I know
time.
you clean, but then you got a white wife, nigga. That's two golden keys, nigga.
Well, that's true, but even then, like all the cops that I've been pulled over, all 3 of them have been white. Uh, Different age group too, from like 22 to 39. I'll be generous to that older cop, um, but even though they were finger pointing at me, not literally finger pointing, figuratively speak, like saying like you did something wrong, this and that. Um, all 3 times I acknowledged my mistakes. All 3 times I complied. Whether I wanted to or not, that's another discussion for another day, though. But um, you know, I made it, dog. So I mean, I don't know, dog. Like I don't know what's really going on out there with that. I know that people still, even though we haven't heard anything in the news lately about shit like that, I know people are still getting killed, still people getting murked, still people being targeted, and racially profiled. But I don't know. That's just my experiences that so far. I mean, am I gonna loosen up my guard, let my guard down? No, hell no. Even my wife nowadays, like, yo, just relax, just chill, just comply. I know. The reason why I'm doing. I have my own reasons for I guess giving in to the man or whatever. But at the end of the day, though, I gotta see tomorrow, though, for my son now, and whatever the fuck it takes. But these motherfuckers, I honestly, this last time got pulled over, I was ready to come out, though, especially because it was what happened. You were just in Oklahoma,
Yeah.
and that shit happened in Oklahoma. I mean, Tulsa's like what, a couple more 100 miles away from Oklahoma City. I'm like, I don't know, I'm a fucking stranger there. Though. I don't know the surroundings though, and I was ready to like get out the car, get on the ground, and everything, though. I mean, I know I'm like probably like. That's hyperbole and shit like that. You know what I mean? But not really being hyperbolic. But no, not really. But if I was prepared to do that shit, though, if it came down to that, I mean,
Yeah. I
so want to
mean,
be.
I get
So
what you, nah,
I don't know
I get what you're saying
what
though.
the fuck. I don't know what the fuck is going on out there with these cops, dog. Like, just like in normal life, dog. Like, you got bigot motherfuckers out there, dog. But like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with these cops that make them want to do that shit, dog. Like, You said it. You said it in the last episode too, though, and I think the one before that. If you're fearful of your life, you should not be in that line of field of work, dog.
Like
You should not be there, dog. Like, what the fuck, dog?
no, I'm saying
Like
you should be cognizant. You should be cognizant of your surroundings, though. But if you pulling me over and you automatically see I'm a black male, and then automatically Damon called me that he sent me a message the other day though, right? So, and it's perfect, right? He sent me a message the other day. Damon's my brother, good friend, friend of the show. Hope we'll get him on here so y'all can hear how crazy this nigga is. But he sent me a message. He's like, "Hey man, some little white kid, biracial little nigga, rolled up on my house, knocking on my door." You know, and you can imagine Damon's voice when he say this shit when he tells the story. He's like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "So, yeah, I opened the door, man. Some little nigga there." He like, "Yeah, my daddy just beat up on me. Can I come in and call the cops?" And Damon like, "Oh, whoa. Nah, you can't come in, but I'll call the police for you." You know, because Damon's like, "Yeah, man." He said, when it comes to kids, man, like, yeah, I'm gonna call the police, whatever. He said, but he's like, if it's some adults, man, I tell them to get the. He said, I'll go get my gun, tell them to get the fuck off my porch. I ain't getting involved in that shit. So this nigga called he called the police. He said, he tell the police, "Hey man, it's it's a kid on my doorstep. His people live down the street, and it's cul-de-sac from where I live at." And he's saying that there's a man in the house that put their hands on him, and then he gave his address, blah blah blah. This nigga, Dave, first of all, he texted me. He said he was mad. It took them 50 minutes to get there. Understand this. He live out in Lee Summit, right? Where the Lee Summit, where their headquarters is at, is literally 15 minutes from this nigga's house.
Right.
He was even more upset because when his neighbor, who was a white woman, called the police on a black man next door on his dog barking, them niggas showed up in 10 minutes. So here he is calling about a child being abused. Took them niggas 40 to 50 minutes to show up at his house. And he's like, nigga, the thing that pissed me off, the thing that fucked me up was I called them. I told them who I was. They know who I am because they've been here before because of this bitch next door. That's how he said it. Loud as fuck. So she can hear him through the wall probably. Because this bitch next door I told him my address. He's like, nigga, why they roll up 3 cars deep on the side of my house? Sneaking up on the side of my house. Didn't park on my driveway. Didn't park in front of my house. Parked on the side of my house. All of them sneaking up to my door, hands on they fucking guns.
Man.
Understand. He's the person that called the police. He is the man that called the police about a child possibly being abused at a house down the street.
Right. That's gotta change, man. That's just that fucking wrong right there, dog.
And he's like, nigga, I turned on every house. He said, nigga, I turned on every light in my house. I turned on every light outside my house. He's like, nigga, I came out there with just my shorts on, no shirts. Some niggas could see I ain't had nothing underneath, no t-shirt or nothing. And he said, nigga, I hit them like, what's up? Why are y'all sneaking up on the side of my house when I called y'all? And on top of that, where y'all been for the last 45, 50 minutes?
And what they say? What they?
We had this bullshit. It's bullshit, man. He said they something to do. They had something going on here, something going on there. And I mean, true, it was the weekend, so who knows, nigga? I don't know. But so
what ended up happening with the little kid?
He went down. They went down there and talked to whoever. He said, I don't know what happened, man. He said I went back inside my house and just kept my blinds open so I could see what the fuck's going on. Because I might be like for real though, man. People want black people, or not even black people. People of color, brown people, Muslims, Indians, fucking I don't know, motherfucking Eskimos, nigga. I don't know. They want people to call the police, but if I call the police, nigga, and they roll up to my house, like ready to shoot a nigga, and I'm the one that called you.
Yeah. See, that's
like,
fucked up.
Like, why would I call you again? I'm trying to do the good thing. I'm looking out after some kid who's obviously suffered some trauma. I'm looking out for this kid, and you rolled up to my house like I'm the bad person.
All right.
Man, I told that nigga, man, just keep a lookout. It's obvious the police know who you are. They still probably mad they couldn't arrest you after that woman, your neighbor, called you. And now you gotta have your fucking crazy ass neighbors down the street, whatever the fuck they doing. They gonna be on your ass too. So nigga, just keep a lookout. So that's what it is, dog. But yeah, man, it's like 1:47. I think we got some good talk in, man. So we can start wrapping this shit up. I ain't got no dick bag of dicks. I mean, Trump. You know what? I think we might have to, like, for the top winner after this fucking election is done, just call it the Trump Award, dog.
I'm cool with that.
I mean, we might have
Trumping.
We might have have the top 5 nominees for the weekly or however we do it Trump Award and leave it at that, dog. And niggas can hashtag and put it in, and then we'll fucking announce it on the next show for all our 2.5 listeners.
2.75 listeners.
2.75, dog.
Yeah, give us that point for 2.5 though.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, man. It's just, I don't know, man. And it's like, I don't know. I don't think the world's all bad. And it's like, I'm talking to people. Things are good. Talk to my nigga. You good. But it's just like that little shit out there, dog. That little shit that if it goes unchecked, like, and I understand, like, your brothers and not Hillary this, Hillary that, dog. But it's like, if we allow a nigga to fight Trump to get in, dog, that's the end game, dog. That's the end game to where, like, after a nigga was in the White House, America will accept anything in the White House.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying, dog? After a nigga was in the White House, dog, and I get it, Barack Obama president, you know, he black man, he nigga. I'm gonna say after the king supreme nigga of niggas was in the White House, dog, you basically saying America is willing to accept anything in the White House if you let Trump go in there.
Yeah.
You saying no niggas, no women, as long as it's a white man. We don't give a fuck what he's done, what he's did, his fucking business dealings, how fucked up, how much money he's lost, how much pussy he's grabbed, how many immigrants he has fucking he fucking sat there on a fucking stage. Captain Khan, dog, a motherfucker who gave his life for this motherfucking country, dog. This nigga clapped back at his parents.
Yeah.
Once again, dog, could you imagine if Barack Obama, let's say it was like Betty Joe up there on stage talking about Lil Bobby Joe who died in the war, and Barack Obama said some off the wall shit to some white people? Oh, nigga. That nigga might as well just jump off a bridge, nigga. But because it's Donald Trump saying something to some fucking Muslims, dog, some fucking Muslim dog who died for this country, y'all allow it. And then y'all come at people who say, you know what? Yeah, Hillary ain't all good, but Trump ain't no good. And y'all still try to get us about that shit, man. Y'all gonna allow that shit to happen, man. And what you saying is, and I hate to offend your brothers, to your brothers who keep asking questions about Hillary, what you saying is, after a nigga's been in the White House, anybody can be in the White House. That's my answer to you when you ask me why Hillary. Because can't just nobody be in the fucking White House, dog. At least Hillary got some motherfucking knowledge. At least she ain't out here grabbing pussies. Fuck what Bill Clinton did with that motherfucking, his old 3-strike law. Understand this. There was some black people, some black communities who was getting shot up daily. We talking about crack era, dog. We talking about fucking into the crack era, shit out of control. There was some motherfucking black people who were calling for that shit. And don't get me wrong, it's all fucked up. It's all twisted how they criminalize, especially Bill Clinton, how they criminalize the black existence. But when you talk about Trump and the black resistance, I want you to go down there. Who was it? They had that fucking case in New York at the park.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Let's look at. Go research that and see what Trump did. And even after those 5 young men were found not guilty, what he's still saying.
To this day.
He ain't no fucking better than Bill Clinton in what he put forth. As a matter of fact, what he will put forth is way worse than what Bill Clinton would ever do, in my opinion. Yeah. So, I mean, it's just, are we just talking to talk? Or are we trying to fucking push this country further? Because right now, ain't a lot of good options on the table, but to me, the best option is still Hillary Clinton, dog. End of the day. So I know we keep going back to politics, dog, but it's just like we ain't talked in a minute, and it's like so much shit going on, and niggas just getting out here. And once again, you got a president of the United States who got motherfucking women coming out the woodworks on these motherfucking nigga. This nigga getting more charges. He about to be reaching motherfucking Bill Cosby numbers, dog.
That and the age might be getting lower, though. They just not out right now. The age might be getting lower. Younger.
No. They got him on tape. They got this nigga on tape talking about, or I don't think they got him on tape, but people have said that he said to fucking like 10, 12-year-olds in the next 10 years, I'll be dating you.
Yep.
And he running for president, and y'all niggas allowing that shit. Nigga, this is R. Kelly. This is R. Kelly running for president, dog.
Yeah. No, I mean, like I said, I don't know where
if he win, you motherfuckers deserve it, dog. You foot shuffling, mouth breathing, excuse making motherfuckers deserve it, dog. Y'all deserve it. Sorry. At least motherfucking Bill Clinton's fucking some of the debt got motherfucking decreased, dog. At least he did that.
Yeah, he balanced the budget. He balanced the budget during his time, though. That's the last time the budget was balanced, though.
Then y'all fucking sit back, motherfucking foot shovels that motherfucking George Bush sent us into a motherfucking war that we can't get out of.
We can't get out of it, dog.
Can't get out of it, dog. The battle of Mosul, dog. We gonna be battling for we battling for a fucking hole in the ground, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, fuck battle for Mosul. Nigga, build a better dam in motherfucking New Orleans, dog. Fuck Mosul. Why are we there? Why are we here? What the fuck do y'all care? Y'all don't care about these people. If you care about them so much, first of all, you tell them don't come to the country, but all of a sudden you want to fucking bomb the shit out of them to liberate them? What the fuck are we doing? God, no, nigga, let's stop, dog. We be on this motherfucker all night. I get down, dog.
So you mentioned something, dog. I know we're gonna cut it short now, but next episode we gotta hit up on 13th, though.
What?
We talked about it. We gotta hit up on 13th.
Oh, that documentary.
Yes, I've seen it,
nigga.
That shit.
Hey, when they start showing them videos with an old boy who got choked out in New York, and then they started playing the tapes of Trayvon, all that, nigga, the tears. Yeah, my eyes welled up.
I paused it for a second, and then because I was working, and I just kind of like listening to it, but I wasn't like watching a lot of the image or whatever.
Yeah,
but like that, on that one podcast I was talking about, man, like about the Hispanic dude, man. I'm like, yo, hold up, man. Like, how many people in this world or in this country know that there's privatization of prisons, dog? Like,
not enough.
Dog, that, like, even now, dog, just thinking about that shit fucks my mind, dog. Like, yo, like,
nigga,
what's next? What's next, dog? Like, what's we have a bureau of fucking prisons, dog, federal prisons, but yet we have a private sector.
But we're a capitalist society.
But then again, like,
your incarceration, like, your health care, everything should be allowed to make money, nigga.
Jesus, dog. And then, like, what's stopping law enforcement from being from privatizing, huh?
There are certain cities, dog, that have like private Like I don't know how many years ago there were cases of people whose houses were burning. They weren't part of some city, whatever. They weren't part of like the local. They were in their municipality or whatever the fuck. Not municipality. What is that called? When you're not part of the local or state government, so you have to pay like dues to like the police department and fire department, and if you don't, nigga, they can have the right to not say, okay, your house is burning down, nigga. Sorry, you didn't pay your fucking dues this motherfucking week.
Right. Yeah, though, like I'm like, man, that's some just the whole thing about the detention centers and all that shit, man. Like the 13th touched on it a little bit, but they didn't really go into detail of like the full, I guess like the full spectrum of like what the private prisons are. Though. Like, especially like because you could commit a crime and be tried in Hawaii, but your time you could serve it in a private prison in the state.
Right, but
in other words, you're serving prison in a place that you didn't even commit the crime, dog.
Right, but because
that's bad, dog.
They were just. I mean, well, what's her name? Ava. I forget how to pronounce her last name. I always look it up. But I think she was just trying to focus on just the criminalization of black people in general.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, but even then, like I seen them fools. Was it CCA? I seen them fools. We'll talk about this on another episode. But I work in Lumberville, so I see that band going all the time, dog. I'm like, man, that just breaks my heart, dog. I mean, I know there are criminals out there, so I don't want to like sympathize with them. But what CCA stands for, dog? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like what? I mean, I know they're providing a service, dog, but that what they're providing, it's not. It doesn't jive with me at all, dog. Legally,
no, there's no rehabilitation, bro.
Yeah, there isn't, dog, and that's sad, dog. Like, and that made total sense.
But
dog.
then again, but like you said, the show shows why would I rehabilitate someone if my whole purpose is to have more bodies in my prison so I can get more money? I mean, it does me no good, dog. It's like why should I give you the cure when I can charge you more money for the treatment?
Well, not just that though. Too, I know you were talking about that, but when you say that, see, I work in contracting, right? So I work in government contracting. So when you say that, we'll talk about it in another episode, dog, and I'll leave it at that, dog, because I'm gonna go on and because I work in contracting, I know one of our go-to or have to use vendors is federal prisons, so items made by federal prisoners, though.
Yep.
So we have to buy it from them. Like there's a sequence that we have to follow.
Man, there's some nigga writing with a pen right now that was made by a nigga in federal prison.
I mean, I know one of the ones are like the blind and like the deaf people and all that stuff. But
you talking about all the pens we use now, Skillcraft.
Yeah, but in that legislation there is one about federal prison industry. I mean, yeah, the federal prison industries.
Yep.
Industries, though. Like, I don't know what the fuck we buy because we don't really do most stuff, but like the legislation that governs us or gives us the authority, it's written in there. And I'm like, what the fuck, dog? Like, it makes money, dog. Like, it genuinely makes money. The government is just not paying them, and that's how they make their money. Like, their products are being made in federal prisons, quote unquote.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get you explaining to the audience, but you already know that I know, dog. I'm just glad. I'm happy that you're having this awakening of knowledge. It's like,
I knew that, dog. Like I knew that shit.
Well, no. I'm talking about the stuff we talked about beforehand. Well, like we talking about like Gettysburg and some of the stuff you saw at the Slavery Museum and Dixiecrats and all this shit like that. It's like, you're like, why wasn't this shit taught to me in high school?
No, I know why it wasn't taught.
No. No, it's a rhetorical question. It's a rhetorical question. Of course, we know why, because people want to romanticize America and what it is and how it came to be. We landed here and there were Indians and they gave us fucking turkey and it was a good time. And then we moved out and the Asians just volunteered to build some railroads at some point in time. And then they volunteered to lock themselves up in internment camps during the war because, hey, they understood that, you know what, you might think we're shady. And then, there was some slavery. Some niggas picked some cotton and did some things and built up like a whole part of the South. And then also, niggas up north working for free too, but we don't talk about that. So everybody got profit off this money. But you know what? Hey, here we are now. Isn't America great? You know what I'm saying, dog? That's what it is, nigga. It's like, all we need is a nigga tap dancing in the background as I said that.
That or a Hispanic dude salsa.
Oh, nigga. Have a nigga. Oh, nigga. That'd be the best, nigga. That'd be the best skit ever. A nigga tap dancing in a motherfucking, nigga in a whole maracha outfit. Shaking them motherfuckers. What?
Then he just tanked, dog.
What'd I say?
Nigga said marachas. Marachas. What the fuck is marachas?
Well, aren't the marachas the little things, nigga?
Maracas? Holy shit.
Hey, you know what's even worse? I meant the Marachis, nigga, the Marachi band.
I figured that.
Nigga, I
that's what it was, dog.
Nigga, I double tank, nigga. Tanks on tanks, nigga.
Nah, I was gonna let you go, dog, with it, but I'm like, nah, hold up, dog. Like, that makes no sense, dog. But anyway. But yeah, though. Yeah, so man, we can wrap this shit up. But we'll talk. I mean, we'll discuss 13th, dog, in
13. Hey, 13, and then I'm gonna rewatch episode 5, season 3. I want you to watch it too, nigga, because it hits close to home, nigga. Like Blue Force Tracker. What? Okay, people telling me the shit. Blue Force Tracker. Ultimate Soldier, all that shit they trying to do with like making soldiers more robotic and shit like that, nigga. When you watch it, nigga, you'll be like, and like even in the episode they hit on like PTSD and it like delves into the reason why they doing. I don't want to get too much away, dog, but just when you watch it, nigga, it's gonna be like, ah.
Yeah, no, but yeah. So one more thing to that I really haven't really seen anything be discussed about it. I think like a couple of news outlets have touched on it, but like briefly. So whatever's going on in North Dakota, like the North Dakota or the Dakota's pipeline or whatever,
yeah.
Like there's like a lot of people out there right now, not just from the U.S., but a lot of indigenous people worldwide that are behind that movement, though.
They don't want a pipeline going through like it's supposed to be.
They're trying to push out whatever Native American people are out there.
Pretty much.
And the UN, there was, I think in 2000.
Hey, now, how are we going to wrap this up and you start a whole new topic?
All right, anyway. But anyway, just keep an eye on that, man. Like, you know.
I've been keeping an eye on it, dog.
And it'll be interesting to see how much play it gets in the media right now because it hasn't been
getting a lot.
But like I said, I'm keeping a close ear to that, though, man.
Hey,
matter of fact, I got a podcast.
Hey, could it be that Donald Trump's been keeping everyone away from that?
Goes back to a couple episodes ago when I said, dog, is what they want you to focus on, dog. Like what's going on, what's happening in the background, though, dog.
Hold on, dog. Right
now we got 500 soldiers getting ready to deploy to Baghdad.
Dog, when I told you about No Agenda podcast, you told me I was a crazy person, nigga.
No, I'm not there. I'm gonna be late to the party, dog. But anyway, let's wrap this up, though.
Okay, I gotta wrap it up because Moore's looking at me evil right now.
Yeah, dog. It's 4:30 over here, though. We gotta go.
4:30? Oh, 12:30. I'm about to say,
12:30.
What you in motherfucking Hawaii, nigga? I guess that'd be the other way. My bad. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tank, nigga.
Tank. So I said maracas?
No, you said maracas, dog.
Maracas?
No, you said marachas.
Marachas. Hold
I'm
on,
like, what
dog.
the fuck?
That might be the name of the podcast, dog. Hold on, dog. Them marachas. I gotta find a pen. Oh, damn it! I ain't got my note app. More is it could be right now with so much discussed, dog.
Yeah.
I told her she should get on tonight, but she didn't want to do it.
You need to record one with her, dog. Just put the you two talking to the computer, dog. That's how me and my
I
brother
told
did
her we
it.
should have like late nights with late night in the Winston house, just us two
Yeah,
talking,
man.
and she don't want to do it.
Yeah, my brother's not this weekend coming up, but the next
And
weekend
now
won't
she
be.
whispering, no. You come here. You tell Frank. You tell Frank. Ain't nobody see you. You tell Frank. Come here.
You can stay out here.
Come tell. Okay, she walks away. She's like, Roger, tell Frank. I'm like, no, you tell Frank. Hold on, dog. Let me. I'm trying to remember this shit, dog. I'm be sleeping on the couch tonight, though. Real talk. But
Marachis.
hold on. I don't even know how to spell that. Dog. I fucked up so bad. I don't know how to spell it.
Just exactly how it sounds, dog. Just Marachis. Mararchi, dog.
How you saying? M-A-R-A? Marachis?
It's maracas, dog.
I know it's maracas. I'm gonna say marachis versus maracas.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, man. So hold on. So let's do this outro. That way I can. So you said it's help. We'll talk about the fact. But all right, man. So we getting out of here. Thank y'all again for giving us your time. I'm the KC Stork, my homeboy from Topeka via DC is
30 pieces of silver, and I'm in Frederick, not DC, dog.
Frederick.
And it's 30, not dirty.
Third, man. Fuck him.
Enjoy the music.
I hope fucking Trump wins and ships this nigga away.